It is here in Barcelona that the last step of a European class for mechanics apprentices takes place. Swedish, Spanish and French apprentices regularly meet up during the school year to learn their future profession.
The original side of this project is that young French, Swedish and Catalan students are put together for 3 weeks in a company and in a training centre. In the training centre they have their classes in English, based on a very technical approach to the maintenance of industry vehicles, whereas in the company they encounter the realities of French, Catalan and Swedish companies.
Emilien is one of the French students of the programme.
In France, I go to the Centre of Industrial Training in Orly and work part-time for a company that manufactures trucks in Melun. In the European class, the exchange takes place with Swedish and Spanish students. We go to the companies in groups of 3 and work together.
Emilien and his 2 classmates do their practical training together, and Orly is their tutor.
The company has accepted to host the young foreigners in order to compare the Spanish market to the European one. What these young people bring are new ways of working and new cultures. It is not difficult to handle 3 different nationalities because young people today are used to languages.
Despite any language barriers, the young trainees from the 3 different countries are able to understand each other. The beginning does, however, take a certain amount of effort.
Language is sometimes a problem, but actually it forces us to speak English, and it is only in this way that we will improve. Speaking English all the time is what enables us to have more vocabulary and thus be more confident when speaking.
To enable the exchanges, the hardest part was convincing companies to be involved in the project.
The French training centre played an important role in informing companies to convince them to participate in the project. Moreover, many companies have observed that it is a good way for young people to acquire new skills, to increase their autonomy and their adaptability in the workplace. In fact, many companies have decided to host trainees for a second time. It's true that many companies were resistant at the beginning, but with an increase of information we were able to clearly explain our objectives, which corresponded to what the companies wanted.
My boss let me take part in the project because he believes that English is important today and that it's beneficial for me to speak English in other countries and meet other students.
It turns out that in France, in Sweden and in Catalonia, companies in the industrial vehicle sector need qualified technicians who have an international profile and who are capable of expressing themselves in English on very technical terms corresponding to industrial vehicles.
I think it is interesting to see other working methods, other countries, and it can be an advantage later when looking for a job if we want to work abroad.
The young Europeans develop new skills in language, adaptability, autonomy, and it also increases their openings in Europe.
In the exchange, the contact with other students is nice. We have the chance to be with Swedish and Spanish students of our age. We are able to see what they think about us and us about them. The Swedish module was good because we visited a lot of different factories and companies, so we really got to discover the country. In Spain, I really enjoyed the parties because when we arrived, it was the Barcelona fiesta, so there were a lot of people outside. This experience made me want to travel, and if there is a possibility one day, then yes, I will go to work abroad.
These exchanges allow young people like Emilien to learn about a profession as well as learn about Europe.